It's good.
Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast, episode 209. Oh, my God. Whoa! I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Matt Edwards. What's up, Matt?
There is nothing to talk about.
What is that? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What is that? Somebody miniaturized this artist. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Oh, my God. No, I am not a planet. I am Matrix Lord. You have to... Gallifrey is that way. That way.
How does he do that?
David.
Hello, Joe. Hello, Matt.
How are you, sir? Okay.
I'm fine. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I got a lot of gifts, for Thanksgiving. It was pretty good. It's not Christmas, though. No, my girlfriend got me this, and me and the kids. It's pretty cool. The Doctor was on TV Guide again. That's pretty awesome.
On Black Friday. What is Black Friday anyway? Is it
Black Friday is basically a day that now that Thanksgiving is over, Christmas is here. So everybody decides to go shopping that one day to start their shopping. And they open up stores at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., deal busters. They take half off some prices of things, and it's crazy. What's up, Tim?
Hey, what's up? Another one.
And I don't know what doctor this is. He thinks I'm a planet. He thinks he's trying to save Gallifrey. Maybe he's Doctor 407. It's that way.
Do you see how we are on the slow news day, folks? This is literally all we've got.
Yes.
What the hell is going on?
What's up? What's going on, bro?
Jesus.
I have these TARDISes. They keep showing up. They think I'm a planet, man. Look at this, dude. Look. It's Gallifrey's that way.
I thought the TARDIS usually orbits around Graham's head.
I know.
Oi, I'm here, by the way. Even though I'm actually in the room, Matt. Jesus.
Oh, my God. What's up, Graham? How you doing, sir?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. All's well. All quiet, I take it.
We have Adam.
Oh, finally.
Adam? What Adam is that? Is that Adam? Or is that...
Yeah, that's the
one called Adam. It's Adam from Adam's Feed.
Hello, Adam.
Yeah, we can
Are
hear
you
you.
receiving me?
Yes, I am receiving you. Yes. Excellent. All right. Now, we are going to talk about absolutely nothing, but everybody wants to do Real Whovians cast. So, we're going to play a little game here on this show today. The spotlight of the Real Whovians cast is going to be David Ashton. David Ashton is going to be the whole effing show. Okay? And he is going to be the man that rules the world. He is the supreme being on this podcast. We are each going to ask David a question because he's so awesome that we can't just have one host to deal with this celebrity. We all will be the host in this podcast. And we will each ask David a question because he's an awesome Whovian. So I will start it off. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello there. Hello there, plebs. How are you?
Why don't you tell us how you came about on your YouTube experience and how the Doctor Who radio show was born?
Good question. Well, I don't know really. Just it's very vague. This is like 2010 now. Literally, as Matt Smith was about to be unveiled, post that Doctor Who Confidential where he appears, and everybody freaked out. And it was before the actual episodes had shown, and we just did this thing through the old Microsoft Messenger where we were recording voice clips, and I just strung them together with editing. And then I just thought, why just turn it into a radio show? And that was with I Describe Now, Joker Scribe, better known as Mark.
Right.
And I did it with him for a bit,
Right.
metaphorically. And yeah, eventually I just discovered, Skype and other things to do it a bit more
Right.
easy than just string it together.
Right.
It's easier really than doing it camera to camera. And that's what I did. And I did it with eventually other people and more people, like Asper09.
Alrighty then. Yes, many different people have come on Doctor Who radio show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I was one of your, when I first met Mark first, and through Mark I met everyone else, and I was a regular watcher of the Doctor Who radio show. And I got to say, Matrix Floyd looked up to David. I was a fan. So it's an honor having him on my show, really. So awesome, dude. And now it's grown. I mean, you're still kicking it strong. You're still doing your show. And now what is your plans for when Doctor goes off the air? Is it going to take a hiatus, your show, or is it going to still continue? Is it going to do classic
I'm
episodes?
going to have several months of
Froze a bit.
from them up or down from them at all, because nobody can actually say whether it was rubbish or whether it was good, because there won't be any sound on it. So
I think even our show is going to slow down a little bit when Doctor goes off the air. Has to at some point.
anybody I've known Doctor Who wise, I've tried to get onto this show. Some people have never sort of taken the invitation, and others like yourself, Matt, Tim Wells, Reese, George, Chris, Prankster, and others have joined in. And I think it's best if you have at least 3, perhaps 4 people.
Right.
Better than just doing it on your own, because it's just boring. Some people can present like Mark, Joker Scribe. He's brilliant at presenting it camera to camera, just like yourself. Right. But some people, some actors need somebody to bounce off.
Right. Okay.
Metaphorically.
Now, Matt Edwards is the next host that's going to be asking whatever questions he wants to David. Go ahead, Hushak.
I cannot ask the question I want to ask David because this is a PG show.
Oh.
So I will forfeit my question to Graham for this turn.
No. David is in the spotlight. So if you give up your turn, Matt Edwards, then Graham gets an extra question.
Oh, what? I'm going to come up with one. Never mind 2.
I'm going to, Matt Edwards, I'm going to give you a chance to come up with something really, really nice at Rated G. And while you're doing that, we're going to go to Tim, and Tim's going to ask David.
Okay. I don't know. Where you at, David?
Well, it's your question.
Do you not know?
You don't know where you are?
I think he was frozen a bit.
No.
Look at him. He could be an actor. Look at that. He's an ex-Dracula. Look at that. Look at that Hollywood face.
Could be one of those people winning gurning contests.
Stop it. All right. Okay, Tim. Ask him a Whovian question.
Oh, God.
Everybody's like buckled under the pressure. All right, we're gonna skip to Graham. Go ahead, Graham.
Geez.
Come on, man. I'm trying. This is a science experiment. Okay. This is a science experiment.
Don't put your question. Don't put your
If you're trying to prove we're all dumb as chimps, you've succeeded, Joe. You know.
This was an experiment. It was going to be a new show. It was going to be everybody asked one person questions to put the Whovian in the spotlight for an episode.
There's going to be growing pains no matter what you do, so.
Yeah, you could have told us this was a backdoor pilot.
It was supposed to be live. It was supposed to be mistakes. It was a surprise. It was just experiments. Okay. All right, Graham, go ahead.
All right, say, who related question? Jeez. You've done all your doctor revisers, so there's no point asking anything to do with that. David, what's your views on the upcoming return of the Time Lords? Good or bad for the show, in your opinion?
Oh, well, that's a very political question, isn't it? Well, they've never really left, have they?
Well,
I think the simple fact is the BBC, the British Budget Corporation, don't really like the Time Lords for the very simple fact that if that person in the background makes any more noise, I'll put a toilet seat over there. They don't like the Time Lords because, according to them, it was too expensive. If you look at David Doctor, which is their most recent appearance, yeah, that was actually showing less of Gallifrey, really, in some respects, in the classic series. So, this whole looking for Gallifrey really isn't going to be a case that we're going to see anytime soon. It's going to be used when it's found, or it'll be sort of like Battlestar Galactica or something, yeah, I think. That's what it seems a bit similar, or Lost in Space. Because in Lost in Space, there were many times when there was one episode where they got caught into cinema film or something like that, and it was filmed when they left in the original episode in Lost in Space, and they were going back in time, sort of going back through the film footage to try and change what happened, so they never actually left and got lost in space. So this will be a sort of Ulysses trying to discover his father, and it's actually odd. It's odd, really, because originally the Doctor Who pilot was Doctor Master. What was that episode? Planet of Fire. Yeah, would you kill your own? Yeah, and then he dies. And apparently, the Doctor was on search for his father, Ulysses, who was his. That was the whole thrust of it, were. And that's what it could be like. Sort of every now and then, every few times, they could have like episodes that are like mid-season in as they're called in America, that sort of boost a big sort of plot twist or something. Like we have an Arrow. I rather like that series, Okay. Oh, John Barrowman's back in Arrow, from what I've seen.
You just can't kill that guy.
He hasn't been quite deadified yet. So that's what the Time Lords will be. Don't expect them to come back like the classic series, but do expect a big bonanza.
I don't think they should focus the whole Doctor Who series on Gallifrey. I think that's something that maybe they should touch on here and there. But there has to be something else. I mean, one...
It's always nice to touch here and there.
No, even if he finds Gallifrey, so what? And then what? He's not going to stay there.
Big Finish have done 4 seasons of stories set on the political intrigue of Gallifrey.
Six.
Yeah, Romano and all that lot. So they've done it already. So if they ever did want to do an entire season set of Gallifrey...
Right. I think Gallifrey should just be in the background. They shouldn't even, really focus the whole of Doctor Who on Gallifrey.
Well, really, if you think about it, has Gallifrey ever really been done justice as far as the setting and the whole portrayal of it? I mean, back then they rarely even had money to do it. Now they do.
He was good in The Deadly Assassin.
Yeah.
So, it's never really gotten its due, and I'm really excited to see Gallifrey in a modern, up-to-date setting. And, I'm sure the same people whose age shouldn't be set on Gallifrey said the same thing when the show was set on Earth for a few seasons during the Pertwee era. So, it's just another example of the show evolving, and even if you don't like that era, it doesn't necessarily mean it's got to stay that way forever. It's just a way.
Now, have
It's
you
just a way of
decided
keeping
what?
the show fresh.
Have you decided what your question is, Mr. Edwards?
Yes, David. This is not necessarily Who related.
No, thank God.
Well, actually, maybe I'll make it Who related.
The last.
Using your TARDIS, if you had one, what would you do to obtain a Klondike bar?
Attain a what? Using my TARDIS to obtain a what?
A Klondike bar. Don't you have those over there?
That's some sort of chocolate bar.
I actually got them.
You don't have those over there. Okay. Well, you can obviously then use your TARDIS to travel to America. Get yourself a Klondike bar.
There it is. It found
Like
it.
that.
There it is. All
And
right.
you can find it.
Look at you. I would go to the nearest store and I'd go back in time and buy like 10 years worth of Twinkies and save the human race from extinction. I would go back in time and take all the Twinkies out of existence, put it all on the TARDIS and save all those fat gits from ever becoming fat.
Oh.
Alrighty then.
No, see, I asked the interesting questions.
Yes, you sabotage my show, but then you ask interesting questions on Unshack. All right, Mr. Edwards.
Oh, shit.
Now,
Graham has still got the extra question.
Okay, Graham.
I've got another question. How's that?
Yeah, because I forfeited mine to you, remember?
Oh, can we play Tiddlywinks, my Edward? Ask my bloody question.
All right, I got a question. So, if the biggest thing the Doctor could change is the Time War, right? Why couldn't he work a little harder to save Amy and Rory? That's what.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, come on, Graham. Come on, man.
Maybe because Amy and Rory are worthless companions.
Oops. Matt, don't start the gumbo plot, mate.
That's a good question, actually.
Could it be down to the fact that the actress?
Well, he could have.
Leave.
He could have gone back in time. That's the same argument as Adric. Yeah, why can't you just go back in time and save the one that everyone always loved, Adric?
What the hell?
Where did the moment go? Where's the moment?
Don't save Adric. Save Roy. Amy, save Amy. Then there'll be more seasons of juicy young titty.
Oh my God!
The moment is basically like the TARDIS, I think. Just like in the same way the TARDIS appeared to the Doctor in a human form, the Doctor's wife. The moment is basically using the same Time Lord technology as the translator, except it translates the future or the past to interact with the person who's going to use it. So
Hi, Harry.
Hello, Harry.
Yeah, it actually interacts with you. Yeah.
Harry, parachute walker. Harry, parachute walker. Oh, he left. All right. All right.
Parachuted off.
Yes. All right. Anybody else have any questions for David? Anything at all?
I got a question. Why did you blow our rating all of a sudden? I'm always the guy that blows the rating, and now you stole my shtick.
Oh, man. Man, Edward.
Jeez.
I didn't blow you,
All right.
You know, he's no blue anything. You can edit that part out. You know.
Incredibly guilt-ridden about it and believe that I did it, when in reality that never happened. Your rating is still out there. You've just got to find it. That's your new 50-year mission.
The search for the rating.
So the doctor still, David, according to your hypothesis, excuse me, the doctor still possesses the moment in the TARDIS, does he not?
I don't think so.
Where's the moment then?
Her function was fulfilled, I guess.
But the weapon's still out there, isn't it?
The Doctor Sonic did, so I assume by moving.
Oh dear.
I assume by moving it, or sonicking it, it kind of puts it back in the box. So the Time Lords would have to find it, and I don't think they would, considering he moved it on a freaking shack in the middle of nowhere. You know.
All
It's
right.
a love shack. It's now performing on Broadway.
It's a Who shack.
All right, gang. I think we are.
I gotta use that now.
We are finito ad infinitum. And
We are a bit, aren't we? Yeah.
yes, and this pilot is a bust. No.
Yeah. Give us some freaking news, damn it. Let's see what happens
Yes.
in the news.
Yes. Gotta be scrolling pens, right? We gotta
Can
scroll
Graham be
pens.
the next one we ask the questions to? That'd be fun.
Oh, God.
Go ahead, ask him a question, Matt Edwards. Go ahead.
I got a bunch of questions.
And
to
it's
ask
gotta
him.
be rated G, please. And who related?
Ha!
Well, that certainly narrows it down. Graham, what are you
Yes.
What are you expecting on Series 8, and how would you portray Capaldi's daughter if you were running it?
Oh, well, that Series 8, well, you might have the background story of the search for Gallifrey, but hopefully it's not all about that. How would I run Capaldi's Doctor? Simple.
Yeah.
Malcolm Tucker without the swearing.
But then, what are the parameters of that? Like, would he still care about Claire? Would he give 2 craps, or...
Oh, yeah, I think he'd be a lot harsher towards her than Smith's Doctor, but I think he would still have a soft spot for her. You know.
What are we laughing at?
The innuendo is terrible, yeah.
I was in danger of getting kicked off another Doctor Who Facebook page last night.
Oh, no.
Because it's, oddly enough, it fits into what Graham said about the character of Capaldi. They were talking about Rose or something, Rose Tyler. I can't remember what somebody put. I suggested that, I don't know, I think I must have been in a grumpy mood. I suggested that Rose Tyler should be killed off once and for all. And the idea I had was that the meta-crisis, which I referred as the meta-crapus Doctor, was so tired of Rose's nagging that he allowed a weeping angel to turn him into a weeping angel and snap Rose Tyler's neck. Yes. They could explain, yes, Capaldi's Doctor could explain in like 30 seconds to Clara that Rose Tyler had already died or something like that, and sort of do it in a sort of, throwaway line, and that'll be it. And that got the person, the administrator of the website, the Facebook Doctor Who website, sort of saying, you can't say, you can't. She thought I was being hateful, and I just think, just 30 seconds, you could write out those forever, say she got castrated or something like that. And with Capaldi's Doctor, that would be perfect, be excellent. He'd be able to say in such a way that would be Capaldi's,
Why is everybody hating on Rose Tyler? Carolyn likes
disposed of
Rose
the
Tyler.
body,
I
Carl.
like
Nobody-
Rose Tyler.
Carahan likes Rose Taylor. Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. No, wait. Carolyn doesn't like Rose Tyler. Ronnie likes Rose Tyler. Sorry about that. Woo, I would have got into trouble there. No. What's wrong with Rose
The
Tyler?
real question is, why don't more people hate Amy? Seriously.
Everybody hate Martha. I love Martha.
Why
She's
does
the
anybody
companion
have to
they
hate
should hate.
anybody?
What is your problem with Amy, Mr. Edwards?
Why
You know,
why the hatred, Matt Edwards? Why does anybody have to hate anybody? Back in the day, we had companions like Adric and Turlo, and there was a reason for it. But now, we don't! So why would you have any hatred?
When you have a companion that's more concerned over her modeling career than a career traveling in its artist that can take you
Wait a
nowhere in time and
minute.
space.
Wait.
Mr. Edwards, did you watch Closing Time the other night by any chance?
Just a minute, Mr. Edwards. Just a minute.
Mr. Edwards.
She was waiting. The girl who waited for the doctor to return again and again.
Wow.
And again.
Yeah, that was
She
when she
waited.
was cute.
Oh,
That was when she, that was when she was a
this
child.
episode of the Real Whovians cast has been brought to you
How they pay
by...
for money? How do Amy and Rory pay for stuff when they're technically illegal aliens?
Well, we talked about that. It was probably Canton Delaware the Third. Probably had to help them out with the government to make them up.
Yeah, go to the green card.
And she became a writer.
And he went into the war, I guess,
Prostitution.
right in the military. You know, he went into the military. So
Well, what exact time did they get sent back to? Do you guys
I'm
remember?
not sure. See, the thing is that it's different each time. They didn't go back to where they were. I'm thinking they went back to the 60s.
No, I think they went back farther. The book she wrote supposedly came out in 50-something, 53 or something.
Yeah? I'm not sure. Really not sure.
Which meant she would have been back a while. So maybe the 20s? Or maybe
They were
not that
already
far?
they were already in the 30s.
Well, if somebody can find that PS segment, I think Rory says a year, and that's that narration to Brian.
Does he?
Yeah.
I think
They're already in the 30s, I think, right? Or the late 20s. Where were they in?
No, I meant the decade they went to. Not
No,
the
I know, but that matters, though, because they died.
In the 80s.
Yeah, they died. What year did they die? Trying to think.
Well, I think he was 80. She was 87 and he was 82, something like that.
Yeah, but they kind of died when they were already, like, they could have encountered their other selves in a way. I mean, they were around for that, but they were very old. You know?
I don't know how old would they? What year do you think they were born around?
We gotta go back and research that now. We have 10 minutes to finish. We have 10 minutes to finish this up. I would think that if Canton and Delaware the Third was from 1969, if they went back further, River Song would have to help them with fake IDs or something, because they can't.
Well, Amy published her book too, right?
Yeah, they had to have been helped out. I would think they're not going to be just left out, you know, suffer like that. I mean,
plus they adopted a kid.
Well, then then again, they were kind of struggling. They said, I think.
They're dangerous, really. They got too much information about the future. So the US government would eventually be a bit suspicious, but they'd be treated like the aliens at Roswell eventually, wouldn't they? Yeah, they'd have the knowledge of Kennedy's assassination before it happened, and they had the secret how to make Tipex decades before it came into existence.
Oh, that's something that we really need to look into, I think, in an episode, and a cast one day.
Could write Star Wars. Yeah, wait till the 70s, write Star Wars and make them in. They could basically come up with the idea.
This is what happens.
This
This is what happens when we have no news. All right. I suggested everything show. Thank you guys for this special Real Whovians cast. We got some people together we haven't seen. We'll all get
Special?
together. Yes, a special. It was a Zoom special. Zoom.
Zoom.
So,
Ah, crap.
Yeah, zoom.
yeah.
Zoom.
All right. Peace. Be good.